Good morning. This is a very special place where we are today. This is the Cloudland Hotel atop Lookout Mountain. No doubt you have heard about it. Perhaps you've not yet had a chance to come inside and see the beauty of it. So this is your day. Stick around throughout the hour. You're going to have a chance to take in world-class cuisine, the spa that is here for you to enjoy, all of the amenities that you would expect with a property like this. But come on inside and let's begin with the view. So the views are spectacular as you come through the door, and just when you think what could be more beautiful than the view outside, you look to your right and you find the library where we are this morning with Mike Burton. Thank you so much for letting us come to your beautiful space.
My pleasure. Thank you for coming and seeing us.
There is such a buzz here in the Chattanooga area about the opening of this hotel. I found out in just a short conversation with you that you knew about it years before, and like we are excited now, you were excited then. You have a long history in this industry, but this was something special.
Absolutely. No, I've been paying attention to this property since the end of 2018. And just to watch it grow and to see it happening, and now to actually be here is just fantastic.
I know we're going to talk and then take a tour to let people see for themselves the uniqueness of this property. I will tell you, I was a little bit intimidated because those doors, as we saw, are so impressive, and you know this is kind of a state-of-the-art, step-above spot when you walk in. But y'all have done a fantastic job of blending excellence with comfort. So here in the library, one of the first things I noticed and made a joke about is that you have Beowulf, the architecture of trees, and Goodnight Moon. There is something for everyone in here to enjoy.
Well, and the library actually was carefully curated to have exactly what you just mentioned. We want something for everyone, and we want this to be a gathering place for families and individuals alike to select a book and to read it, take it to the room if they wish, and if they'd like to purchase it, we'll also arrange for that as well.
You know, you are hoping to be accessible to families. Clearly, with the McLemore Resort, you're going to have golfers who can't wait to come here, but you're finding interest from businesses wanting to have retreats here. Clearly, weddings would be beautiful here. Everyone.
Yes. Well, and from a family perspective, you're right, there is the golf, but then we also have a full-service spa. We have many culinary options for people to choose from. There's so much to do in this area as it relates to hiking, sightseeing, you name it. Northwest Georgia has pretty much everything. It's very diverse in terms of the topography and its location and all the beautiful scenery that is here. It's amazing.
Was it a challenge in the construction of the hotel to find a way to not take away from the beauty of the vista and open it up, but you still want that same feel inside?
Yes and no. So from an architecture perspective, everything has to do with the view. And I think as you walk through the resort, you pick up on that right away, that we do not want to obstruct the view. We say golf is obviously something that people are very keen on, but for us, paying homage and with the land and the views and what we have here is just as important, if not more important.
The restaurants. You cannot come and have a great hotel experience and not eat more than you should. And you've got a number of people to choose from, right? Restaurants.
We do. So right now the Pocket is available, and the Pocket is kind of like a all-day, think of it like a coffee house, like a Starbucks, only, as we like to say, a little bit more highlighted, a little bit more extensive than a Starbucks. We have the Croft, which is our 3-meal-a-day restaurant, the Old Alliance, which is our signature restaurant, so that'll be another level of service. And then outside, we actually have a bar, restaurant, really, the Overlook.
There's a lot of significance in the names that you choose, which I can see why you would be having some debate, because it kind of ushers in the experience that you're going to have. So just the Pocket sounds fun and casual and pop in and get on about your day. You are finding interest internationally, aren't you?
Yes, yes we are. It's really, so the goal The initial goal is to be kind of that attraction for the Southeast region. And then as we evolved in the process of opening up the hotel, we began to realize that there's more attention given to us just in the United States. And more recently, we've noticed that from an international perspective, there's interest in what we're doing and what the resort is bringing to this area. And again, we couldn't be happier to really let everyone know that Northwest Georgia, the tri-state area, is just so beautiful and wonderful.
How many rooms do you have here?
245.
So it does have kind of a curio boutique feel to it.
It does.
And yet so often when you go to a boutique hotel, by the very nature, it's small.
Yes.
This is expansive.
Well, and we wanted to do that because we're going to have, we have one golf course currently. We're about to open up another golf course on September the 1st, the Keep, which is maybe about 1.5 miles away from us. And then we have over 20,000 square feet of meeting space. So we really wanted to make sure that from a room perspective, we had enough rooms to be able to accommodate all these visitors that will be coming to this area.
You and I are about to head out one of these doors and take a look at the beautiful vista and talk about the Keep coming up and a little bit of the romance and the history of the land here. I mentioned the importance of the name, the McLemore name, has deep roots in this community that we will get into. But in your time since you've been here, has there been anything, were you expecting the support from locals that you have found when you came here?
That's a great point. We did a job fair on December the 12th and January the 9th, our first two job fairs, and we really didn't know what to expect. And the outpour of candidates has just been amazing. I think there are more people that live on top of the mountain than people realize. And we have team members that travel every day to work as far away as north of Cleveland, Tennessee, Fort Payne, Alabama, a couple of folks from Rome, Georgia. So we're really attracting a very diverse set of individuals from across the 3 states.
Which I think is very important. For one thing, for the guests who come here from out of state, they're going to appreciate talking to the locals.
Oh, yes.
And for those of us who are local, it's our little treasure in our own backyard. So it's nice to know that it's accessible for us too.
Absolutely.
So this is beautiful. I'm happy to curl up with a good book. But if you don't care, let's step outside and take in the view.
Let's.
We're back in a second.
Since 1979, we have proudly been serving the Chattanooga community.
With your support, we have grown beyond our wildest dreams.
A one